How do we solve this? What we have to do, we have to turn off the chronically activated fight or flight, right? That's the problem here. The chronically activated fight or flight is why your immune system is dysregulated. And here's the really cool how. How do we turn off chronically activated fight or flight? Well, we have to get out of that ongoing emotional threat. How do we do that? Well, we must learn how to be in control of the emotional stressors of our life. We have to learn how to be in control, in the driver's seat of the emotional stressors that we go through in life. We've just never been taught how to be in control of it, how to work through these emotional stressors. The nice thing is just because we're not natural at it, it's a simple learned skill, kind of like learning how to ride a bicycle. You and I are people who can learn, who can gain the acuity of how to do life and how to handle the emotional stressors. And when we learn that critical information and critical knowledge, which is actually exactly what I teach in my courses and is how I became healthy, guess what? This is where the magic happens. Your fight or flight mechanism picks up on this. It realizes that you are no longer under an emotional threat because you have learned how to be emotionally in control of your life. And just like that, your fight or flight turns off. Doesn't matter how many years you've had your autoimmune diseases, it will turn off and your body moves from the sympathetic nervous system, a very unnatural state where you have autoimmune, to the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the nervous system your body wants to be in. It's craving to be in there. And it was born in the parasympathetic nervous system. And in the parasympathetic nervous system, your body gets right back into homeostasis and it begins to naturally re-regulate itself and heal and self-repair itself. And guess what? One of the first things it does as it's beginning to re-regulate, well, it's going to re-regulate your immune system. In the parasympathetic nervous system, your body naturally, without any additional, no supplements, no external interventions, the immune system naturally re-regulates. So in layman's terms, what that means, it just goes back to normal functioning. It stops attacking your tissues and organs. Remember, this is the problem for all autoimmune diseases. It doesn't matter the diagnoses. The only problem is that dysregulated immune system. So guess what happens when your body re-regulates its immune system and it goes back to normal in the parasympathetic? You no longer have an autoimmune disease anymore. The body permanently heals it. It stops attacking the tissues and organs, and it then also heals the symptoms of the autoimmune disease. And that beautiful healing process, I imagine it like an engine, a well-oiled engine finally getting turned on and finally getting back into gear. Your body becomes a body free of autoimmune diseases, free of all of your symptoms associated with your autoimmune diseases. The healing happens all at the same time. Because again, it's all coming from that dysregulated immune system. When that goes back to normal, you're healthy. And again, the body doesn't discern by diagnoses. So for instance, it didn't tell me, oh, I can't heal your MS, Josie. That's a little too intense or scary, but I can do your Hashimoto's. The body doesn't speak through diagnoses. The body just knows dysregulation and re-regulation. When you're re-regulated, you are healthy. And that really is what this channel, what my programs are all about, what that concept beyond remission is all about. That's what happens when we learn how to emotionally handle life. This whole beautiful healing process happens, re-regulate the immune system, and your body goes beyond remission and into the true and permanent healing of autoimmune diseases.